Today we're going to look at several different hive kits I've ordered from different places, and after these are assembled and the ones that need painted, we will follow them throughout the summer and see how the bees do with them. But this first hive kit is already out of the box because it was received in very poor condition box wise. There was damage to the top cover and the bottom board. I had to reassemble. But this kit was ordered from Temu. It was called the 5/3 layer Langstroth hive. It does not come with any frames or foundations. Luckily I have extras that we will use on this hive. The top cover and bottom board is assembled with nails, very poor quality assembly. This comes with a bottom board, inner cover, outer cover, 2 deep boxes, 3 medium boxes, and a queen excluder. The boxes are actually assembled with a dovetail, which I do like dovetails joints. So this kit was $120.90 something on Temu. I've looked at them, they varied a lot in price. I've seen them anywhere up to $150 down to the price I got. We will assemble it and I will show you it after it's assembled, and we will move on to another hive. So this is the 5/3 layer Langstroth hive that was on Temu, assembled. I did go with the 5-layer option, and I forgot to mention earlier it did come with a entrance reducer also. With these being dovetail and wax coated, they was a little tight getting to go together. I ended up using a clamp to draw them in together. So this is what it looks like assembled. So this hive was also ordered off of Temu. It was called the JO-Z PVC Langstroth beekeeping kit. I gave $136.61 for it. So we'll open it up and see what all it has. This box seems to be way better packed on the outside than the first box. So you have styrofoam in on the top of the box to protect it. Has a user manual come with it. It has a list of everything that should be with it. Comes with a queen excluder. This is a 3-layer hive that has 2 deeps and 1 medium. Here is the medium foundations. They are very, very lightly waxed. Actually, after filling the deeps, I don't think they're waxed at all. So there's 20 deep foundations, 10 medium foundations, and here's bottom bars and top bars for those frames. Another 20 bottom. Here's the side pieces for the mediums. They give you a bag of nails, your entrance reducer, bottom board, which seems to be way better made than the other Hive kit I bought off the TV. Here's the medium box, which is also dovetail. Here's the two deep boxes. 20 more top bars for the frames. And then the side pieces for the 20 deep frames, which just has styrofoam on all four sides to protect it during shipping. Here's the inner cover. And here's the top cover, which this seems to be made alright. They use finger joints. Actually, those are dovetail joints to hold the top box together, or top cover together even. So I will get this assembled and we will look at it after it's assembled. So this is the CO-V PVC Langstroth beekeeping kit after it's assembled. It wasn't bad assembling. I did glue the joints. They slipped right together snug, but the way they should be. The biggest downside to this hive, I like the construction of it, is the frames that came with it are not waxed, so they will definitely have to be waxed before we put bees in them. But before we see this out in the yard, I will paint it, get a couple good coats on it, and we'll see how it does through the summer. So now I'm moving on to a Vevor hive. This is a 2-layer hive. This one I do not have the price right in front of me. I'm wanting to think I got it on sale for about $107. I've seen the price vary on these things at times also. Which they've got cardboard protectors in the corner to help from crushing the box, with foam on top of it. The top bars are just laying loosely in the top of the box. I'm not sure if the camera is picking that up or not. And they also have a owner's manual for it. So you got the bottom board. Looks like you have the 3/4 or the 3/8 option, depending on if you flip it over or not. Entrance reducer, top bars, and a couple bottom bars are just laying in it. So it comes with 10 waxed foundations, 10 medium waxed foundations, more of the bottom bars just laying loose in the box. A bag of the hardware for the side window, which this hive has side windows. Here's a hardware kit for the other box for the side window. The side pieces of the medium frames. The side pieces for the deep frames. The two end pieces for the deep box. Two end pieces. That was for the medium box. This is for the deep box. Another layer of foam to protect between the layers. And here is the side pieces for the deep boxes. And there's a little window cutout. For the medium box, the side pieces, which it also has a cutout for the window. Then they give you a little piece of plastic to cover the window so the bees, if you're opening it up, the bees don't fly out at you. And one for the medium box as well. Inner cover, which is also wax coated, which the box is wax coated, I forgot to mention that. A queen excluder. And the top cover. So I will assemble this and I will show you after it's assembled. So this is a BeeHive after it's been assembled. It's a little bit different than the other hives because it has the little windows you can open looking at your bees. But I think I forgot to mention as I was unboxing it, this also is assembled with the dovetail joints. So it's wax coated, so there's no need to paint it. So next time we'll see this, hopefully it'll be out in the yard with putting bees in it. So that'll be it for this hive. We'll move on to the next. This hive here is from Bee Castle Hives. It was $110. It has instructions to 2-layer 10-frame hive assembly. It's got 10 medium foundations that are waxed. Ten deep foundations that are waxed. Here's the side bars for the deep. The side bars for the medium. Looks like 20 top bars. Front entrance reducer. 20 bottom bars. They give you a bag of nails to put the frames together. Looks like the rest of it is sealed up in a plastic bag. Here's the bottom board. It's flippable. You got the 3/4 one side. If you flip it over, you got the 3/8 entrance. Here's the two ends for the medium. They pre-drilled the top so you can put a screw in. Here's the two sides for the deep. They've drilled at every joint, and this is also a dovetail joint. Here's the sides for the medium. They pre-drilled everything for you. And here's the ends for the deep. And that top part they also pre-drilled for you. We'll step bag out of the way for now. And here's your inner cover. And they even supply you with the screws to assemble it. The top cover looks pretty well built. And a queen excluder. So I'm going to pause the video and assemble this real quick. And I will see you after it's assembled. So this is a bee castle hive after it was assembled. I didn't mention it on all the other ones. The ones that didn't come with screws, I ended up using staples to hold all the boxes together. I like the screws a lot better. To me, they hold together better. It was nice that these was all pre-drilled to be able to use screws easily. So seems like a pretty well built hive. This one's unpainted. They also have the same hive wax coated. This one I will get painted up and we will see it next out in the bee yard, hopefully with bees in it. This hive came from Mountain Sweet Honey. It normally retails for $2.15. I got it on discount over Christmas time. It actually discounted $32.25, so I ended up getting it with free shipping for $182.75. The box looks like the delivery driver may have had issues getting it up on my porch. So hopefully everything inside is in good shape. Got plenty of the bubble wrap to protect it. It comes with a little flyer from Mountain Sweet Honey and instructions on how to put the frames together and how to assemble the hive. I'm going to just set the bubble wrap to the side for now. And it does look like it was had struggles in the shipping process. Looks like for 10 deeps, everything's all bundled together, the top bars, side bars. For the mediums, I have a feeling they was probably bundled together like that, but they came apart in shipping. Because here's the banding to hold those together. So here's 10 deep and 10 medium foundations. They've got them wrapped in paper so you don't get as much mixed into the wax. I have a feeling there's a frame broken somewhere. I found a couple little pieces so far. But here is the medium box. Here's the deep box. The top cover, which it looks like it may have took some of the brunt of the box being damaged. But I'll do some work to that and get it back in decent shape. The inner cover, which this inner cover actually has a vent. Finding more pieces to the medium frames. Here's the bottom board and the entrance reducer. This is made out of plywood. It's also got the 3/8 side and the 3/4 side. There's more bubble wrap laying in the bottom. I'm going to get this assembled and show you what it looks like assembled, which I didn't mention, these are also pre-drilled. So this is a hive from Mountain Sweet Honey after it's assembled. There's a few things I didn't notice when we was unpacking or unboxing it, or I didn't mention it. This has finger joints instead of the dovetail. This hive did not come with a queen excluder like the rest of the ones that we've unboxed today. Even though it was pre-drilled, it didn't come with any screws or nails for the boxes or the frames. I went ahead and used screws, and I used staples on all the frames. I did end up running a couple screws into this cover because it was broken in shipping. I think the screws will hold for now, but I'm going to have to probably replace that piece of wood at some point. So this is the hive from Mountain Sweet Honey. The cover was not Mountain Sweet Honey's fault. That was shipper's fault. We'll get this thing painted up with a few coats of paint, and we'll see it next time out in the bee yard, hopefully getting bees put in it, or bees in it.